Hello. Good morning. It's Sunday morning. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. The sun is shining, the sky is blue, and the trees are green, and so are you.
That would have been better if you said, and we love you. Because if they're green, they're not going to be very well.
Well, maybe some of them were out drinking last night.
At the hootie.
At the Hanwell Hootie.
Hanwell Hootie. No, that's Scottish.
Hootie.
Is it Scottish or is it Irish? It's Irish, isn't it?
Oh.
Hanwell Hootie.
Oh, Paul, don't do that. You've just completely annihilated all of our Irish friends in one fell swoop.
That's Trevor and Mayo. Yeah.
Trevor and Mayo?
Well, Trevor and Cormac, they're in Northern Ireland.
Mayo? Who's Mayo?
County Mayo. We used to call her County Mayo.
Do you?
A little bit potty, gone a bit potty.
Always call her Mayo?
Yeah, I say, how's Mayo? Because she lives in County
Really?
Mayo. Yeah.
Well, I've never heard that before, Paul. That's new to me. Anyway, so welcome. It's Sunday morning and it's time for...
Sunday Chat.
Oh, that's lovely this morning. People
More commonly known as Sunday Chat!
Yes. And this morning we've got our usual list of things to talk about.
Well, we don't have our usual list of things. As usual, we have a list of things.
Yes, okay.
Because if we had the usual list of things, we'd be talking about the same things week on week.
As usual, we have our list of things. Yes, the words were put the wrong way round. It is the morning.
It is the morning after the night before. And you were drinking excessively last night.
I had 2 glasses of wine, Paul.
You had 2 glasses of wine.
Two
you was
very small.
rolling over the road when we came back home, weren't you?
I wasn't.
Trying to put the key in the door, and he was trying to get in the car instead.
I
Yeah,
wasn't.
it was where
Complete and utter lie.
I had 2 glasses of water. Yes.
Yes,
I
and
did.
fell asleep during company.
I did. I fell asleep.
Because Paul is one of the most stimulating people to spend a Saturday evening with.
I did fall asleep. I had a lovely little sleep. Yeah. How long was I asleep?
I have no idea. We just let you get on with it.
I had
So
my mouth open,
antisocial.
didn't I?
So antisocial.
I sort of sleep long. Like
You don't need to frighten the viewers. So, Paul.
I didn't have any drool.
All right, move on now. Paul. It's your turn now.
What am I doing?
You're talking about National Vegetarian Week.
National Vegetable Week. Each of the nations of the UK has a national vegetable and it's their week this week.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's
Tomorrow,
National Vegetarian Week, starting from tomorrow.
Monday, starts National Vegetarian Week. And we are going to be cooking each of the Richard and Paul Cookery Challenge winners.
We, you,
We,
you,
we,
you,
we,
you.
we, me, am going to be cooking, yeah, +1. I'm not quite sure what that is because there were 6. Were you doing that then?
Making sure I look okay.
Were you looking at your phone? He's got his phone here and he can see what's happening with his phone.
Well, I
you
have
see.
to use the phone as a remote control to control
Me,
everything.
including Alexa. You can do
Just
that,
get
can't
on
you?
with
Oh,
the
yeah.
bloody subject, Paul.
So we're
Your
cooking.
mind enabled.
You see?
Do you want to open it?
No, love.
No.
Thanks, Alexa.
What did she
Stop.
say?
I have no idea. She's opening some portal to another dimension. Later, love. Later.
Yeah, so it's National Vegetarian Week, so there's going to be quite a lot going on Planet Vegetaria. Planet Vegetaria.
Plaget Venetaria.
Planet Vegetaria. So we're going to be uploading photos and a couple of videos.
Are you?
I'm going to be uploading photos and a couple of videos.
Because I'm going back to work tomorrow.
There
remember?
will be some... Well, we should have moved National Vegetarian Week forward, shouldn't we?
Well, absolutely.
Absolutely, we should have done that, but we didn't. So there we are. So yes, cooking. There's going to be a bit more cooking this week, and we must get back into doing cooking. We haven't done cooking that much recently.
We have.
Well, I mean, we have, but we haven't filmed cooking that much
No,
recently.
because we've had other things on the go.
We have had other things on the go, not cooking things on
I mean,
the go.
you know, we can't fit everything in all of the time. Just stop it.
Like the TARDIS.
Just
TARDIS fits everything in.
carry on. I do that while you're talking.
Do you?
Yes. You talk. Oh, you're not talking.
Oh dear. Well, at least I've got the Beech Grove garden to enjoy today.
Oh, Paul, you didn't finish what you were saying.
Oh, what was I saying?
Just
I was saying about
darting
National
all over the
Vegetarian
place.
Week.
Have you finished that
yes.
segment?
It's
Lovely.
National Vegetarian Week this week in the UK, and we're cooking. And it's going to be on Planet Vegetaria, and there'll be some videos on YouTube, which will also be on Planet Vegetaria. And if you don't know about Planet Vegetaria, then you should know about Planet Vegetaria, because that's our Facebook group. So do have a look at Planet Vegetaria. Have I said Planet Vegetaria enough?
Absolutely lovely. Super. Well done, Paul.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, the home renovations continue.
You didn't do any yesterday.
No, I didn't, because my hands are aching. I've been crammed into a shower cubicle for days. Scraping
It's
silicon
quite funny.
sealant off.
I've been in my office, and then when I come out, he's sort of cramped
Oh.
into the shower cubicle.
My back, you know, I've resisted the painkillers. Been very good. So that's it, that continues.
There's been not too many expletives.
There's been plenty.
I haven't heard them.
Well, I was saying them under my breath.
Oh, right, okay.
And we've also trained the bird at the window not to continue pecking by placing sheets of paper at the window with blue tack.
Who spotted that?
Sorry?
Somebody spotted that in
Oh, did they?
Yeah, when we did our... what were we eating the other day?
Food.
Food, yes. When we were eating food, we did a video the other day.
Cauliflower
on
cheese.
Cauliflower cheese, that was
That's
it.
right.
Was it cauliflower cheese?
It was. We bought the cauliflower from, for Earth's
Oh,
sake,
we did, of
the
course.
plastic-free,
Cranley. Yeah.
plastic-free shopping experience.
And was it Trevor?
I don't know.
Somebody did spot that we had put the sheets of A4 paper at the window on the same level as the door handles to stop the bird pecking.
Yes, we've trained it. It's stopped now.
It has stopped. It did actually go to the bottom.
And then
And
did
then
its business all over the sill.
Yeah, you had to clean that.
I
didn't you?
did.
Yes, and what did you use to clean that?
I used some window cleaner
And what else?
and some paper towels. I only used 2, and they went in the composter. That's all fine. Is that a noise?
Yeah.
Is it a bee? Is it your razor?
Gone. No. It was a bee up the chimney. Because when there's a little noise at the top of the chimney, it just comes right down the chimney. It sort of the chimney amplifies it. So I think there was a bee at the top of the chimney and we could hear it down here. It's gone now. Hark!
It's gone now.
Yeah. There are no heralds singing here.
Anyway,
Angels, heralds.
so that's
singing.
good about the bird pecking at the window.
Yeah, not peck.
We were worried that it would hurt itself.
Yeah, because woodpeckers, they have sort of springy brains. So when they sort of... their brains sort of stay okay because they... But with a little bird sort of pecking like a sparrow, it was like a bit head-butting. And yeah, we were a bit worried about that.
Anyway, let's move on. So I worked, you might have seen the video that I did about spreading seed all around the garden. Flowers.
I'm glad you clarified that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Paul, get out of the gutter. Spreading seed around the garden for flowers that may or may not come up, because we do have slugs and snails. We don't use any kind of insecticide or killer on the garden, so things just have to survive. It's survival of the fittest in our garden.
Yeah.
And that's the way we like it. We have used nematodes in the past, but they did kind of obliterate the whole population of slugs and snails, didn't you find? That year we had no slugs or snails. And the ground seemed... it didn't seem as good, I don't know.
Well, when we used nematodes?
I don't know what happened, but it did change the feeling of the garden. And there were some things that didn't flourish as much.
Like what?
Well, I don't know, certain things seem to sort of not do as well. I don't know. But I prefer a full ecosystem in the garden.
Well, of course, nematodes are natural.
I know.
They are in the soil anyway.
Yes.
They are in the soil, but when you
introduce them en masse, don't you? This gesturing,
that was mass of nematodes.
I know.
Spraying across the garden.
Spraying across, it wasn't
Well, yeah, because you have to put them into the water and mix the water, and then you use a watering.
So I don't
to
know
spray
whether
them.
we'll be doing that. It is survival of the fittest, I think, in our garden.
We don't really have very many. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen a. Have we ever seen a frog in the garden?
No, but I've seen plenty of those big, lovely slugs.
Oh, I've just what the leopard slugs.
Beautiful patterns on them.
Yeah, there was a
Lovely.
huge leopard slug in the polytunnel yesterday when I went
Lovely.
down, right at the top of the polytunnel.
They're beneficial, aren't they? Those
Well,
ones,
they
aren't
sort
they?
of are. They eat smaller slugs, but if there aren't smaller slugs to eat, they'll eat your
Whole
veggies.
garden.
Yeah.
But
I've just thought to introduce, as we're not putting a pond at the allotment,
no,
we could put one
no,
in our back garden.
no. It's
right
my
at the back.
It's my back
in
garden.
the wildlife area.
It's my back garden. We're not having a pond.
I think
Full
we should
stop.
have a vote. Anyone who wants us to put a pond in the back garden, say so in the comments.
You can
below.
vote as much as you want. This is not a democracy. This is a dictatorship, and I'm dictating that no pond will be installed into the garden. A reflective pool, maybe.
Well, it would be reflective.
No.
It would be.
It's too deep.
So,
A reflective pool, a shallow reflective pool, would be acceptable. Because who would make... No, you can do whatever you want.
oh,
Do
thank
not-
you. I can do whatever I want.
No, you can do whatever you want to the camera. Say whatever you want in this session. It's not going to happen. Full stop.
I'm going to make you supper this evening.
Good. That's
It's
what
not
you
going to
normally do.
happen.
Well, I'll make it myself. Your idle threats are empty.
But it'd be nice if we had a pond at the back, wouldn't it?
No.
In our wildlife area. Because we've got a wildlife area at the back of our pond.
Well, the whole
Back
garden's
of
a
our pond.
wild
It is really.
wildlife area.
But we've got a third of our garden at the back we sort of leave.
We just leave it. It's a woodland glade. The whole garden's a woodland glade, really, isn't it? Really.
I'm not quite sure glade. Well, yeah, the garden's a glade. I think the back would be a copse.
Copse glade.
Well, a glade is bigger than a copse. A copse can be quite small.
Are you going to be this difficult all day?
What I'd like to have is I'd like to build a forest. That's what I'd really like to do in my life. I'd like
Good.
to build the forest.
Next.
I'd like to have the land to build a forest.
Let's move on because
And
it's
build a
already
forest.
far too long.
Oh, sorry.
People are switching off now.
Right, okay, I'll shut up. What's next?
So, what's next on the... Oh, yes, I just wanted to mention the lawn. That's what I was getting on to. So yesterday, following on from the flower spreading, rudely interrupted, I scarified the lawn, so I scraped it
With your fingers.
with my bare hands. No, with a fork. Really severely scraped it, which is why my back is not great today.
Isn't it?
To get rid of all the moss and dead grass and to roughen, completely roughen the surface. Then I spread some red and white clover mixed with grass seed.
Red and white clover seed mixed with grass seed.
Well, yeah. Are you going to continue doing that? Constant interruptions. Spread red and white clover seed with grass seed all over the lawn. I'm also going to be getting some daisies as well to spread in, because I want the lawn to become, rather than this, you know, monoculture as they call it, one grass thing, I want it to be full of different species and to create a sort of little meadow. I also got a packet of seed called Mini Meadow, but I've actually put that on the borders at the back, so that's hopefully going to give us some floral displays of beauty. There we are, that's it for that part. Good, you were quite quiet during that.
You put some aqualegias in as well, didn't you?
I did put some aqualegia. We had some aqualegia seeds, but I have noticed there are a number of aqualegias in the garden now that are coming up, just the leaves, so they'll be next year's flowers. But there were a couple of flowering aqualegias, also known as columbine, in the garden this year, which is good because last year we had hardly any at all. So I've introduced some more seed, so hopefully next year we'll get a real show of colour in the spring of columbine. I'm getting slightly concerned about the over-gesturing.
I'm just being expressive.
I read an article this morning about Eurovision. And to those of you who don't know what Eurovision is, it's the Eurovision Song Contest that happens every year and used to be a relatively small affair.
Well, it used to be European countries.
European countries taking part.
And now it seems to be anyone who can pay for it to be hosted.
Now it's anybody. I mean, it's Israel this year, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Israel.
Oh, I won't be watching
which is
that
the
then.
Middle East. Why don't they change it to World Vision, the Worldovision Song Contest now? Because even Australia are taking part.
Intervision.
Intervision. International Vision Song Contest. It's getting too big for my liking now. I'm not watching it. Look, it used to be all lovely European countries singing in different languages, lovely little songs like, I don't know, Click Clack-a-Lack, I'm a Soap on a Rope. Things, you know, I don't know, strange little songs that nobody knew what they were talking about. And it was all a bit of fun. And the article today said, yeah, the UK just treats it as a bit of fun. What, is it now totally serious major concert? Because Madonna is also performing.
At the Eurovision Song Contest?
Yes!
You're joking.
I'm not joking, Madonna's performing.
What, for England?
No!
Oh.
She's doing a spot. She said, oh, I want to perform on the Eurovision.
Actually...
And they said, okay, Madonna, come along. More people will watch. So it's turned into this big, huge concert now, and I'm not interested. I wanted to laugh at the silly songs. That's what I want to do. I want to treat it as a joke. I want to treat it as a bit of a joke, because that makes it fun. It's no longer fun. It's just a concert. And don't get me started on that Madonna. Really? News out this week. I want to do intimate venues.
You've got started on it.
I want to do intimate venues. What, a bit like Kate Bush did? Plenty of artists have done intimate venues. It's nothing new. Personally, at £1,000 a ticket, I don't want to be in an intimate venue with a 60-year-old wearing tights and grabbing her crotch, thank you very much, because that's something entirely different, really.
Well, yeah,
I think it's a bit of a cheek. £1,000 a ticket? Really? That's crazy. It's totally exclusive, isn't it? Totally exclusive.
I think when she was in the West End, it was something like £400 a ticket.
What was she in the West End?
Oh, a pathetic play.
She was on in the West End?
Yeah. About...
Are you sure about that? Fact check?
Yeah.
No, seriously, fact check that.
Yeah, she was. She was.
I don't remember that.
It was in the... It must have been... about 2005, something like that. 2006, 2007.
But she's not an actress, is she? I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't want to run Madonna down, love. Madonna, if you're watching. I'm not running you down. I have been a fan. And I've paid you plenty of my own hard-earned money over the years. But really, £1,000 a ticket? I don't think so. That's like a full month's wage, isn't it? For me it is, because I don't earn a lot. But it is, and there's no way. I mean, even if Kate Bush had said it's £1,000, I'd have said, Paul, sorry love, we can't go.
No, I'd have gone.
For £1,000? I wouldn't.
Yeah.
No,
I'd have gone on my own.
You would. Sorry, Kate, if you're watching, love. But it was a push to afford the
Does
tickets.
Kate watch?
Yes, she does. She's a regular fan.
Oh, good. She never comments.
No, because she wants to stay, you know, secret.
Oh, is she under a different name?
Yes.
Oh, gosh. How
That's
exciting. Oh, hello, Kate.
I know. She's very sweet. But you see, she is... I mean, there's more creativity in Kate Bush's little finger than there is in the whole of Madonna's career. Really.
I think that's a bit unfair.
I don't.
I do.
Madonna just thinks if she can say the words artistic integrity, that makes her creative.
Does she?
Yeah. Sorry, love. Doesn't. You could take the girl out of New York.
I will never forget her coming out of that black Land Rover, though. She looked stunning.
Black Land Rover.
Yeah. When she got out and to have that meeting.
Yes,
She got out
anyway,
of Black Land.
that's it. That's my thoughts. Sorry, but you should make it inclusive.
Eurovision is now just political anyway.
It is.
You know what countries are going to vote for what country now. So
Yeah.
I just think it's
So
sort of
do
outdated.
So do I. Get rid
We
of it.
don't watch it now.
Scrap it.
We don't watch it.
No, we haven't watched it for quite a number of years.
No.
Because it's all got too big. Bring back Click Clackety Clack, There's a Soap on a Rope. I think you should bring back that kind of song. You know, I'm a puppet on a string, Sandy Shore, all of that.
In
Lovely.
her-
In her.
Sandy-
Don't show them your feet, it's disgusting.
You didn't mind
It's
Sandy
like
Shore
a bloody
doing it.
horror movie. She was 20, 30 feet away on a stage. And her feet were probably fragrant, unlike yours.
Mine are fragrant.
Have you scraped them recently
I did.
with the grater?
I did. And I had a bath yesterday, so I gave them
Oh, there's
a thing. Butterfly.
butterfly. A small, delicate one. Was it one
Pale
of those
blue.
little blue ones?
It's a pale blue. A small blue.
You
little
see,
blue.
ecosystem in the garden.
We need to get rid of that Hebe.
Yes, I know. It's on the list. We've got a dead Hebe in the front garden.
Mm.
I don't know why it died.
No. I don't know why it died.
Maybe it just came to the end of its life.
Yes, I think it did.
Maybe I cut it back too severely one year.
Maybe you did.
So, Paul... Oh, gurgled down. You went to the plot several times this week, didn't you? Worked very hard this week in the plot.
A lot of tidying up, getting ready to put things in. Put our chickpeas in earlier in the week. Put lettuce out since. Re-sowed parsnip. Always had success. Great success with parsnip seeds. Always. This year, one germinated. And because we do Guernsey half long, which are not a well-known variety, I think I sent some to Vivi, and some to Liz as well, and some to Janie.
Which ones?
Of the Guernsey half long.
Oh, the Guernsey half long, yeah.
And when I came to resew, I didn't have any left.
Oh, you've all taken his seeds.
So
Your
I had
generosity
to-
got the best of you,
It
didn't
did,
it?
yeah, because they always
better.
germinate for me. So there we are. So I had to. What did I sow instead? I sowed. I think I sowed some that Jane Kelly sent. Can't remember the name.
Jane.
Thank you, Jane. Yes.
So
So did that. I'm going to be sowing more radish. The radish are beginning to plump up.
Well, don't let them go woody.
Well, there's no chance of them going woody at the moment. But I don't know what's different this year. I think it's a focus of people sort of on wanting those radish to grow that is actually generating
No, it's not.
plump radish.
No.
I think it must
That's
be.
the equivalent of telling people to pray for your radish, Paul. It's
I think
simply
people
not
should pray
going
for
to
my
work.
radish. I think they're doing that already.
Oh, shut up.
And they are growing. Not just leafing, as they normally do, but they seem to be plumping up. So that's good. But I'm finding a few things quite slow this year.
Oh,
Was that your tummy
was
again?
my tummy.
The cheeky prince and our squash are quite slow. They're doing fine, but they're quite slow. And some of our tomatoes are quite slow. There's a few things that I don't know whether it's the compost that I've got, but yeah, I need to get more compost today, and I'm going to go to. We have a shop, a trading hut at another allotments, Hazelmere allotments, and I'm going to go there today and get 4 bags of multi-purpose compost, because when I do plant out our beans and our tomatoes and our squash, I want to make sure I've got a good multi-purpose compost.
And
that
what
I can
time do
mix
they
into
open to do that?
They open 10 till 12.
Oh, because we have to go to the garden centre today.
Yes, to try and find seeds that won't be at the garden centre.
Oh, shut up. So negative. So negative sometimes.
I'd be amazed if they were.
I'm looking for Bellis perennis.
Mm.
They had them last time.
Did they? Did they?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
there we are. Maybe they will have some then.
Well, don't leave a gap.
Daisies.
They're daisies.
Daisies.
Anyway,
Daisies.
and we want to finally end on... I know it's really making noises this morning, my tummy. It's funny.
You've had your cereal.
I've eaten.
Mm-hmm.
Plastic. I know people are probably sick to death of us banging on about plastic. But it seems that nothing's changing. Manufacturers are still covering everything in plastic. And it's like those rechargeable batteries I bought. Each section of 4 batteries was covered in plastic that was so hard to get off.
Mm.
You know, and I bought a packet of, I don't know, however many there were in the packet, I'm not sure, but, you know, each section of 4 was covered in plastic. It's little things covered in plastic all the time.
And was it in a box?
Yeah.
So it was in a box.
They could have just been loose in a box. They're rechargeable. They're not. It's not as though, oh, they might touch each other and
No.
lose their charge. Do you know what I mean? It's like, no. I just don't understand. You know, the government need to make it a law that all unnecessary plastics need to be stopped. I mean, I do wonder what the viaduct field looks like this morning after the hootie last night. You know, it's probably covered in plastic and bits and pieces and litter. And
I think,
don't you wonder why this still goes on? It's like Glastonbury, isn't it?
well, no, the hootie, to be fair, the hootie has a big team of people who go and clear afterwards. So I think if you went there now at almost
No,
10 o'clock,
what
you'd find it
I'm
clear.
not specifically talking about the hootie. What I'm saying is,
And also, what
people still discard stuff.
Also, what the hootie was being very, very clear about is that you need to take your glass, your
Cup.
beer cup to your next venue, because there's 17 venues that took part in the
We're not
Handball
talking
hootie.
about that specifically. What I'm saying is, whenever there is a huge group of people that do something, unless they are educated specifically by the organisers of the event,
Yeah.
people just chuck stuff.
Yeah.
And doesn't this illustrate human nature?
We
you
were
know?
driving back
so
the other
if
day.
you put this into the environment, i.e. you coat your products in plastic, you give people plastic utensils and cups, you give people plastic bags, it will get discarded by somebody who really doesn't care. Because a lot of people don't seem to care still.
Interestingly, I had a call from Greenpeace the other day, and they we donate to Greenpeace each month, a small amount, £5 a month. We donate to Greenpeace, and
Because we donate to other things as
as
well.
well, yeah. And they phoned me up, and the guy started going in, and you know when they phone you up and you're already supporting them, what they actually want is more money from you, because it's easier to get more money from people who are already supporting you, obviously. So he started in this spiel, and he said something like, with everyone now being aware that plastics are dangerous to society and are making waves to do something about it. And I just went, sorry, can I stop you there? And he went, what? And I went, you've just said that everybody is aware that plastic is a danger to society and is doing something about it. That's actually not true. There are many more people who are aware of the environment and the damage that plastics do to it, and other things do to it as well. But not everyone.
And also, hang on, this word that we're using, aware.
Yeah.
Are you aware? You might be aware, but you might not actually do anything about it.
Are you taking action?
That's the thing. Oh, wake up. Yeah, I can wake up, but what does that mean? What does that fully encompass? You know? To me, you know, we don't all have to be activists on a march, because some of us don't do that. We don't do marches. I can't stand big crowds, and it would probably end up with me having a panic attack and having to go home and get out of the situation, and probably end up in A&E with atrial fibrillation. But if you can't do that, there's plenty of other things you can be doing, you know? So you might be aware, but like Paul said, are you actually taking some form of action? You know, are you emailing your Member of Parliament? Are you signing petitions? You know, are you recycling absolutely everything you can possibly recycle? Are you cutting down on buying products that have excessive plastic packaging? You know, are you questioning things? You've got to question things all the time. But also, like I said the other day, we shouldn't be judging each other
No.
for not taking action. We should be helping to educate people to take action in a positive, friendly way. Because that's how it works, isn't it?
I had a really good experience in Morrison's yesterday.
Lovely.
I was doing a bit of shopping, and I wanted to get some frozen goods, some Linda McCartney sausages or something like that.
Which are in cardboard.
Which are in cardboard, yeah, no plastics there. And in front of the freezer cabinet was this young lady, and she was looking at the array of meat-free goods, so protein-rich meat-free goods, not vegetables. And I asked her if I could help, because she looked a bit, ooh, what shall I get? And then she said that she was trying to cut down on meat and trying to move more to a plant-based diet. And I said that we were vegetarian and we ate eggs and milk. And she said, oh, I think I'd quite get on with eating eggs and milk and cheese, but if I can cut down on meat. And we sort of went through various things in the freezer cabinet, and she wanted to pick 3 things from the cabinet that she'd not had before. So we had a chat, and she picked 3 things. While we were chatting, she also then started talking about the environment and how she's reducing her use of plastics and trying to be aware when she buys things about the plastic that they're wrapped in. And that was really, I was there, we chatted for about 15 minutes. This person I've never met before, may never meet again. But we chatted for about 15 minutes about the environment, about vegetarianism, about living life in these modern days. And it was a really uplifting conversation, because here was this person that was really trying to make small changes in her life to make a big difference overall. And I found it really encouraging, and it did uplift my day. Absolutely uplifted my day.
Well, that's absolutely lovely, Paul. No, it is.
It
Well
was.
done you for
She
helping
was
that
a lovely
person.
lady. Yeah. Young lady as well.
Lovely.
Lovely young lady. Yeah.
Okay, well that's it.
Is that it?
That's it.
Haven't we got another 47 minutes
No,
to do?
we're going now.
Right, okay.
So thank you very much for watching.
I feel
And
quite calm today at the moment.
good. I can change that.
That's true.
So have a lovely day. Well, your day's probably gone now.
Evening. And if they're
Enjoy
in
your
America, their day hasn't gone either. It's basically midday.
Have a lovely
Or
day,
even
whatever
earlier.
you're doing. Have a lovely week, and we'll see you very soon for more fun and frolics.
Is that your tummy again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So remember, click, click, a clack, I'm a soap on a rope. Bye for now.
Bye.
Take care. Bye. Bye.